Hi, it's Marieta. Thanks a lot for tuning in. In this video, I want to focus on the difference between EB5 program, which is the green card through investment, versus EB2 green card through self-sponsorship and entrepreneurship. So definitely stick around. Coming up. Alright, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. For those who need to book a consultation with me, I do want to invite you, check out the link below this video. Also, you can find free resources, free webinar, how you can go from idea to E2 investor and then grow your business to 7 figures and apply for a green card and save $1 million. So definitely check it out. So guys, for those who know me, you guys know my story that I went from E2 investor visa to a green card holder through entrepreneurship, self-sponsored green card, and I saved $1 million because I was not willing to do the EB5 path. So if you want to dig deeper, check out that webinar training below. Especially if you're someone who is entrepreneur, someone who is on E2, or someone who wants to get investor visa status, but you want to save $1 million, you don't want to waste it, you don't want to waste the money or even $500,000 on the EB5 program, you want to have a full control, definitely that training is for you guys. So here is the video where I want to focus on pros and cons. I want to compare EB5 and I want to compare it with EB2 national interest waiver. So EB5 is the typical green card for entrepreneur millionaires, if you will, who are investing at least $500,000 into commercial enterprise in targeted employment areas or rural areas with high unemployment rate. And these are the people who need to create 10 full-time jobs. So when you look at this program is good for people who don't have any other options, right? Like if you're someone specifically who is already in the US on investor visa, chances are that you already have invested. Chances are that you are already making some sort of impact. Maybe your business is with the national importance of United States and your business has substantial merit. And therefore, I would rather invite you to check out the EB2 program. That is the program I took myself. And here are the reasons. EB5 green card is mainly for people who are investing either $500,000 or $1 million, and they need to create 10 full-time jobs. Now, I want you to just imagine the scenario when you are actually investing $500,000 and this $500,000 needs to go to targeted employment areas. So maybe it's not for your business. Like, I don't know your business, but it's not for everyone, right? Targeted employment areas are usually the areas that are designed with high unemployment rate, and you need to invest and do the business in this specific area and hire 10 full-time people. So 10 full-time people means that you have 10 people working for your business 40 hours per week. So I calculated this with my client. You will spend between $20,000 to $300,000 on just a client, just to meet the requirement, to be able to finance 10 full-time jobs. So in my opinion, as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, as a business coach, this is not necessarily the most ideal scenario for someone who is investing just $500,000. That's number one. Number two, there is the cap, 10,000 EB5 visas per year, right? So if you're coming from countries like China and so on, this would not be the ideal scenario. Number three is that it's not for every business. In other words, what if your business is not the type of business that you want to really create in targeted employment area? Maybe it doesn't even make sense for you. Maybe you need to be in different area. Maybe you need to be in the area that is not designed like that, designated targeted employment area. Or maybe your business doesn't want to be in a rural area. Rural area definition is area with population under 20,000. So this would not be advantageous for you. The next reason why EB5 is not a good idea, in other words, in my opinion, is not necessarily suitable for entrepreneurs who are already present in the United States under E2, is that perhaps you want to have full control, right? Perhaps you don't want to invest into different projects. There are ways that people are raising money and they're putting this money into sort of a fund, but in that case, you don't really have full control. Also, it's very questionable what is the return on investment. You don't have absolute control over that. So keep that in mind when you're making decision. And lastly is that EB5, right now the requirement is $500,000. However, this is indirect investment. So we're talking about direct investment means that directly you're putting the money into business that you own, or you are the co-owner, co-founder. It doesn't go to regional center, right? So the current jurisdiction is talking about this requirement into direct investment. Maybe you don't want to directly invest, maybe you don't want to be actually involved directly. Again, this would not be solution. So keep that in mind. Now, EB5 is way to go for people who, in other words, they just want to buy the business. They want to do it quickly. They don't want to, take time to properly create a strategy, a business plan. However, in my opinion, EB2 is way better. Green card, way better. It's another way to actually obtaining a green card that is more effective and is more suitable for, I call this, true entrepreneurs. So what do I mean by that? EB2 is actually a green card that is not black and white. EB5 is very black and white, like you have the requirement straight up. This is how it's done, this is how much you need to invest, and so on. EB2 requirements are a little bit more, I would say, complex. And the reason is because these requirements are subject to discretionary power of the officers. So whoever is deciding your case, they do have discretionary power. And of course, they should not abuse it, but the requirements for EB2 are not as black and white as for EB5 on one hand. On the other hand, if you work with a good lawyer, someone who can help you out, then you have a higher chance to get approval, even though you are not investing millions. And this is something that I've done personally. I went from E2 investor to EB2 green card holder. And of course, you have to scale your business. You have to actually show that that business is within the national importance, and you are running a business that has substantial merit, and you are well positioned to actually carry on this endeavor. And you and only you has that skill set, special skill set, that will be able to contribute to this growth and impact that you're creating. Your business should be creating impact that is not just within one state, but it's more national impact or even international impact. And you should be either educated in the United States, or you have advanced degree, or you should be exceptional in your field. So guys, I do want to invite you. I do have free training where I'm actually going deeper into this. Check it out, it's below. The path I took myself was essentially from student to investor, then I scaled my business, and then this green card. And really, this is the path for someone who wants to create a business that is going to create impact, not just monetary impact, but also perhaps it's educational impact, welfare impact, impact in a society in a way that nobody else is doing, research impact, and so on. So it's not just necessary for people who are investing millions or hiring people. Also, what they look at is that potential of the impact that you can create. So of course, it requires a lot of work and proper evidence, but it is doable, especially for someone who is doing something unique or extraordinary in your field. So I want to invite you to actually reach out. If that's you, you can book a call with me and we can brainstorm how I can help you. Or if you just have a big dream, someone who wants to go to US, wants to start a business and eventually scale the company to 7 figures and apply for the green card, this would be as well for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.